If you think this video found you by accident, think again. The way you feel, think, and react is already shaping your reality, whether you realize it or not. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why certain things in your life seem stuck, even when you swear you're doing everything right. From now on, the universe won't wait for you to say what you want. It's going to feel what you're putting out. That's simple. You can say 1,000 times you want peace, but if you're vibrating anxiety, chaos will be the first to answer. You can say you want a new chapter, but if you're still clinging to the past, nothing will move. On May 22nd, a rare alignment will take place between the waxing moon, Venus, and Saturn. Three forces that usually act separately will now be working together. The moon reads what you feel, Venus amplifies what you desire, and Saturn grounds what you can sustain. In other words, if what you want, what you feel, and what you can handle aren't speaking the same language, nothing happens, or worse, the opposite happens. This isn't a time to ask anymore. It's a time to align, to clear, to vibrate what you're truly ready to live. If you've already noticed the universe responding faster than you can explain, comment 303. That's the mirror code. What you feel is what you see. Have you noticed how fast things are moving? You think, and it happens. You feel something off, and your day stalls. You hesitate, and everything gets delayed. You say you're fine, but your body locks up, and the world doesn't respond. The universe is reading your field, not your words. If you vibrate lack, you attract absence. If you vibrate doubt, you get delay. If you vibrate fear, you live in repetition. This isn't punishment, it's a mirror. You're not being ignored, you're being reflected. And the more you force yourself to repeat pretty phrases without any truth behind them, the more the universe locks up. This is a moment of vibrational honesty. Only what's in alignment will pass through. If this alignment is already stirring something in you, hit the like button and turn on notifications. That helps this message reach someone who needs to remember. The field speaks first. On May 22nd, 3 celestial bodies will align with rare precision. The waxing moon, Venus, and Saturn. And it's not just beautiful, it's a code. The moon rules what you feel. Venus rules what you desire. Saturn sustains what you're ready to hold. And this alignment does one thing. It scans whether you're vibrating in coherence. Do you want love, but still feel afraid? Do you want to thrive, but feel guilty for receiving? Do you say you're ready, but deep down, you hesitate? The universe doesn't punish, but it does pause. And in this new cycle, the pause isn't a punishment, it's a vibrational course correction. If emotion, intention, and structure aren't in sync, the system stalls, not out of malice, but to protect you from creating something you won't be able to sustain. And if it's not coming, maybe something in you is still sending out a no. You can repeat positive affirmations all day. Stick mantras on your mirror, meditate, visualize, journal, but if you don't feel what you're saying, the universe doesn't pick it up. This new phase doesn't respond to words anymore. It responds to vibration. The universe is reading your energy field more accurately than ever. You say, I am abundant, but deep down, you're afraid of not having enough? Then what you're vibrating is lack. You say, I want someone real, but deep down you don't believe you deserve it? The field knows. This new cycle doesn't tolerate vibrational dishonesty. You might fool others. You might even fool yourself for a while, but the universe feels it, and its response comes fast. Not as punishment, but as a mirror. And if what you're asking for isn't coming, maybe it's because you're still vibrating as if you don't truly want it. You want things to happen now. You push, you force, you speed up the request like someone trying to kick down a door. But in this new cycle, rushing is just noise. Rushing sends a very clear message to the universe. I don't trust this will come at the right time. I don't believe I'm ready. I'm scared it won't work out. And the universe responds in kind, with delays, blocks, and redirections. But when you get clear, when you stop, breathe, and internally say, it's all in perfect timing, I trust it, the path opens. Not because you made the perfect request, but because your frequency cleared the channel. Rushing is desperation in disguise. And desperation doesn't manifest, it just repeats scarcity. You smile, but you're exhausted. You say you're fine, but there's a weight on your chest. You say, I'm over it, but you shake when you hear that name. What you suppress also vibrates. What you avoid also sends a signal. The universe doesn't just read the parts you show. It reads everything, even the feelings you haven't processed. The camouflaged pain, the bottled-up anger, the rationalized loneliness. And what does it do with all that? Nothing. It just reflects it back to you. It mirrors the very thing you're trying to hide from yourself, so that you finally see it, so that you finally integrate it, so that you stop dividing what's pretty to feel from what's ugly to admit. You can't vibrate in duality and expect unity as your outcome. Before you ask for anything now, stop. For real, pause, breathe, silence. This alignment between the Moon, Venus, and Saturn no longer responds to mental noise. It responds to a silent pulse coming from within. And that pulse only reveals itself when you go quiet, when you don't rush to ask, when you stop to feel what you're vibrating before you emit it. Because if you ask from a place of urgency, what arrives is anxiety. If you call something out of frustration, what comes is more weight. It's in the second before the ask that everything is defined, in the pause that reveals your vibrational truth, in the silence where your real emotion shows up. Maybe you've been asking for things your field no longer wants to carry, or that your soul refuses to repeat. What if the pause is more powerful now than any affirmation? Have you noticed how some people have vanished without a trace? How some connections are just fading? No fights, no drama, no clear reason. It's because relationships are also entering the direct vibrational field. Now, it's not about what you say, it's about what you emanate when you're around someone. If two people's frequencies no longer resonate, they drift apart on their own. No blame, no drama, just dissolve. You might want to hold on to a bond. But if deep down you're vibrating discomfort, doubt, fear of being yourself, the bond will unravel, not as punishment, but as liberation. And the opposite also happens. Someone shows up out of nowhere, and the connection is silent, but profoundly real. That's instant vibrational resonance. The question now isn't who's with me, it's who resonates with me without effort. You can want something with all your might, want it intensely, visualize it, do 1,000 rituals. But if that desire comes from fear of not having, it won't manifest. If you want a relationship, but your vibration says, I'm not enough, you'll attract absence, not presence. If you want abundance, but deep down you feel guilty for receiving, you'll just keep repeating scarcity. The universe isn't moralistic, but it responds to what's behind your desire. And what's behind vibrates louder. This new phase calls for clean desire, not needy desire, not desperate desire, but desire born from presence, from certainty, from readiness. What if what you're calling will is just a way to patch a hole that needs to be acknowledged first. You think you've shut down, but your energy field keeps vibrating. Your body lies down, but your frequency stays active. That's why you wake up tired, even after 8 hours. Or you wake up with strange feelings or a heaviness you can't name. Have your dreams intensified? Feeling more? Getting flashes, memories, or sensations you can't explain? It's not random. It's your field continuing the work while you try to rest. This alignment between the Moon, Venus, and Saturn doesn't follow schedules. It doesn't operate only when you're awake, because your field never shuts off. It's broadcasting all the time. If you go to sleep with a heavy heart, your vibration keeps echoing loss. If you go to bed with unspoken anger, it hums through your field as interference. This new cycle wants you to go to sleep clean, empty, whole, not perfect, just honest. What if you started caring for your vibration before bed, the way you care for your body before going out? What if nightly energetic cleansing is the real secret to silent manifestation? The time has come, not to show more, but to align better. It's not about convincing anyone, it's about vibrating truth, even if no one sees. Because this cosmic alignment, forming on May 22nd, doesn't ask for performance, doesn't ask for aesthetics, doesn't ask for ritual. It asks for coherence between what you want and what you emit. You don't need to have everything figured out. You need to be real, because the only thing the universe recognizes now is authenticity. No point yelling for change if you're still vibrating like someone who won't let go. No point asking for freedom if you're still clutching the chains inside. Now, it's you with you. The universe doesn't want your performance. It wants your presence. No filter, no excuses, no energetic mask. What if your frequency is the only request the universe understands from now on? You don't need to explain anything anymore. No need to justify your pauses. No need to rush to prove yourself. From this moment on, what you feel is what you send out, and what you send out shapes your life. Manifestation isn't a technique, it's a frequency, and that frequency only begins when you stop lying to yourself. If the universe still hasn't responded, look within. What are you really emitting? Because vibration doesn't fail, it only reflects. If you understand that there's no point in asking for what you're not yet able to hold, comment, "I align," before I ask. That's your coherence code, your vibrational seal, your yes to a new way of creating reality. And if you haven't commented 303 yet, do it now. That's the mirror number, and the mirror is active.